Good afternoon. I am John with Crypto With Us. Let's talk a little bit about what's going on in the crypto space here. Wrote this morning at our blog, cryptowithus.com. What you're seeing right now is a bit of the back end of that. China cryptocurrency ban legit or a smokescreen? Was reading a little bit about this over the course of the weekend. Back in early February, China came out, put a ban on cryptocurrency exchanges within their country. This followed up from, I think it was a December decision by the Chinese government to ban Bitcoin exchanges in the country. And it just leads me to a bigger question. And certainly with the Chinese government, you can't know. But what's the reason for the ban? Are they really looking to protect their citizenry from fraud? Or is it they are waiting to do something on their own with a centralized cryptocurrency, which kind of is anathema to those of you who have been in the space for a long time and you know why that it was created? Or is it a mix of both? Don't know the answer to that. But I think you can look down, and I write about this in the blog here, especially at this point in time, and you'll be able, at this point in the middle of the section, you'll be able to see this a little bit later on. I have it linked down below. VeChain and China have gotten into bed on some, let's say, projects in recent months. I think that China, much like I think will happen in the United States, that the governments will wind up backing a horse, and that horse will receive most favored nation status because the blockchain tech isn't going away. China is deeply entrenched in blockchain technology. So I think what you're going to see is they're going to back one horse, they're going to back one company or a few companies that they can control and regulate. I think the same thing will happen in the United States, and those will be the winners. VeChain, just to be totally transparent, I have a position in VeChain or VEN, which will be VET after their rebranding later this year. Certainly worth watching. You can read more about it at the blog. Other things going on today. Article here from time.com. Bitcoin just rebounded 50% and no one knows why. Well, most people aren't going to know why it goes up or why it goes down. Bitcoin got down into the 6,000s last week, bounced up to over 9,000 this weekend, now is trading between 8,000 and 9,000. So that's a 50% gain off of the lows. If you're in crypto, you've got to ride it out. Another interesting item I saw was FedEx. So you can see here, FedEx passed exploratory phase, starting journey with blockchain. You're going to see a lot more of that, especially logistics companies like FedEx. The smart contract aspects of blockchain. The first sentence of this article: a digital ledger that is permanent, transparent, and shared. Good explanation, a simplistic explanation for blockchain. And this quote down below: if you think about Bitcoin as a vehicle and you open the hood, the internal combustion engine inside that car is blockchain. Originally, people only looked at the car and said, wow, what a really interesting car. However, more and more people have pulled the internal combustion engine out and set it by itself and said, what else could we build with an internal combustion engine? That is the blockchain piece. You could do a power washer, you could do a lawnmower. What can the engine do for us? And the answer is a lot. And that's why you'll see a lot of companies rallying around blockchain. As the item talks about initially, FedEx is looking at the freight segment and their customers, which makes a lot of sense. Last thing here, see if I can pull this up on the fly to see where the markets are as of, let's see, what is it, noon on Tuesday or noon on Monday. The website is not wanting to work for me, so we'll just go ahead and bail right here. Sometimes technology, you can't count on it. Thanks for watching. We'll talk to you soon.